Katy Ricalde with FoxNews.com here live from the 2016 Republican National Convention. I'm here with Katy Kalis. She is an 18-year-old student from the University of Cincinnati. Katy, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Katy, here we are. So tell me, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Ohio is a closed primary, so you have to vote for the person that you're registered for. Who are you voting for?
I'm voting for Hillary Clinton.
And why are you voting for Hillary Clinton?
Because she has the experience and the characteristics that presidential candidate and future first president of the United States needs.
And when you were trying to decide who to vote for and you were researching the candidates, did you have any particular candidate that you were really leaning towards in the beginning, or was Hillary Clinton always the candidate for you?
Hillary Clinton was always the candidate for me.
And what do you like about her the most?
I like her platform issues. I agree most with hers, specifically like gun violence prevention and an end to Alzheimer's disease and women's rights and opportunities.
And as a millennial, as a young voter, and a first-time voter at that, in a very important state, I will say, how do you feel Hillary Clinton has done at working towards getting the youth vote, at reaching young people and friends of yours?
I think she's done a fairly good job, as good of a job you can do. You can only reach so far, and I think she's used social media and debates and that to her advantage.
Is there anything that she's not doing that you wish that she would do, or that you wish that any candidate would do?
Address more relatable platform issues that to get the millennials out to vote, I think would be an important thing for both candidates to do.
And did any of the candidates come speak at your college campus?
They did not.
They did not?
Donald Trump did come in the area, but I did not make it to that.
Do you think that something like that would help
I think
more
so.
accessible?
I would love to have a candidate speak on our college campus and be able to experience something like that. I think that would help get kids my age and younger adults out to vote.
What do you say to, have you ever had a discussion with your friends and had people say, I just don't care, I don't want to vote?
I do have friends that are like that, and it saddens me a little bit because it's our civic right and duty to go and vote and have a say in the government. It's our freedom.
And it's your first time, so it's
exciting. It is very exciting.
You haven't been to the polls yet.
No, I'm very excited for it.
So are you excited for the Democratic convention next week?
I am. I've been keeping up with the Republican convention, so I'm even more excited for the Democratic.
What were some of your favorite parts about the Republican convention this week?
I think Donald Trump Jr. did a really good job yesterday night, and I liked watching Melania speak. But
yeah, a lot of people your age tend to vote Democratic, and for the Democratic candidate. And you have swing voters as well, who will millennial voters as a whole tend to be able to, or tend to be more swing voters, so you might be able to sway their vote in one way or the other. Do you ever foresee yourself being swayed to vote Republican if there was a candidate that you really liked, that you were really passionate about?
If there was a candidate that I really liked and I was very passionate about, then of course. Otherwise, I don't think so, especially not this election.
Yes. So what is it about the Republican nominee, Donald Trump, that maybe you don't like or that doesn't appeal to you necessarily?
It doesn't appeal to me. Some of his comments are a little more vile and racist than other things, and I just personally don't agree with that. And the lack of experience that he has as a career politician, which not everyone wants to see a politician in office, which is appealing, could be appealing to them, but I want someone with experience and a little less impulsive outbursts.
But you have friends. I know that you are friends with Jimmy.
Yes, I am.
And you do vote for Donald Trump. Do you find yourself ever getting in arguments?
Not arguments, little friendly debates maybe, but I do come from a very conservative area, so it's something that I've grown up used to.
But you're open-minded. You like having the conversation.
I enjoy having an educated conversation about it. I think that's enjoyable and very open-minded. Like I said, if there was a candidate that I really liked, I would change votes.
Now, what do you say to this? Hillary Clinton has a 60% unfavorability rating among young people. That is according to a new poll out. So do you have a lot of friends that try to dissuade you from voting one way or the other?
I wouldn't say dissuade me, saying that they don't like her and for reasons, but that's a pretty low rating.
Well, and Donald Trump has a 74%.
Right,
so really, both of these candidates seem to have low favorability ratings amongst a lot of individuals, but especially around, very much so among millennials. 34% of millennials say they would, if they were voting today, if the election was held right now, they would go out and vote for Hillary Clinton. So do you discuss this with your parents at all?
I do. And I think that they would agree with what I agree with, but I might be a little more left-sided than they are.
And when you're in school, do you feel like your opinions have changed at all from when you were in high school to college? I know you're probably a freshman.
Yes, I am. Not too much. I think I've always had my own opinions and open-minded. I never really I agree with what my parents have raised me, but I have always had my own opinions. So I think it's changed a little bit with maturity, but other than that.
It's nice to have parents that allow you to do that. So tell me a little bit about what you think about Hillary Clinton. Do you find her to be honest? Do you find her to be trustworthy? Because a lot of people, given some of the most recent things that have come out, a lot of people do not find her trustworthy numbers are not very high. Do you find her to be someone that you think you can trust in the White House?
Yes, I 100% trust her. I think she has the experience and the track record in Washington and Arkansas, and as a senator from New York, to be a great president.
What qualities do you look for in a president?
Well, I think someone that's presidential and who
define presidential, though.
just can carry themselves and not control themselves in an appropriate manner and make tough decisions on a whim. And she has her temper under control, and she's less impulsive, and she just looks the part to me.
And she is expected to name her vice presidential running mate very soon, maybe on Friday. Is there anyone that you're really excited about that you would like her to pick?
I would like Tim Kaine.
Okay.
Yes, I think he would be a great fit and a good balance between them and make a good power.
What do you think? Do you know anything about Senator Elizabeth Warren, or would you like to see two women on the ticket?
I would not.
You would not? Why?
I don't think that having Elizabeth Warren would be in her best favor, and I think that it could ruin her chances of becoming the first female president.
Do you think going forward we're going to see a lot? Now, Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump have gone back and forth over social media and on the campaign stop. What do you think about that? Do you like all the fighting in politics?
I don't like it. I think it's too much. I don't want to see anymore. I would like them to focus on what's important for the American citizens and start talking about their issues, what they're going to do if they do become the next president.
Do you think that negative campaigning affects you as a young person, that you see that and you think just enough with the fighting, or does it bother you throughout the whole campaign season? Because it's been an interesting and sort of public campaign season from the beginning in some regards.
I think it's been throughout the whole campaign. It's always bothered me. Like when there were so many Republican nominees and they were going through, and it's just a lot of name calling, and I don't think it's appropriate at this stage in the election to do that anymore.
And you saw a lot of political ads, and you're going to see a lot more here in Ohio. Yes. What do you think about those?
I don't know. I think it's necessary, but...
So they don't bother you? It's not like,
it's not like, oh, here's another one, but the name calling, I think it needs to stop, and they need to start talking about their policies.
You want to hear the issues?
Yes, the issues.
You want to hear what they can do for the country?
Yes, no more of this.
No more of
this.
No. So, is there anything else about Hillary Clinton that really excites you, or Bernie Sanders? He did not want to give up the fight. Was there anything about Bernie Sanders that excites you? Because a lot of young people really love Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, they do. They do. He was exciting, but a little too socialist and out there for me, but I liked his excitement and enthusiasm for the country and making a change. I think there needs to be social change especially, and I think he would have done a decent job doing that.
Is there anything next week at the Democratic convention that you are looking forward to, or that you really want to see from
I'm just looking forward to Hillary Clinton speaking.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be amazing. It's probably going to be her best speech yet.
Well, good. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Katie, it's been a pleasure. I
really
appreciate it. Katy Ricalde for FoxNews.com. We'll see you later.